Welcome to the another video on the basic electrical engineering. Here we talk about the single phase AC circuit. So far we have covered some of the basic fundamentals of the AC circuit, and this is the third video. So here our objective is to have a how can we represent in the phasor form. We know that the voltage Vm, this is our voltage Vm that we remember that we can write. This is a value, this maximum value is Vm over here, and the minimum is also minus Vm. So we can represent this Vm in terms of V, and we can say that V is nothing but Vm by root 2. But how do we represent this? Because this Vm, it is changing. Vm is okay, fine, but the value of this V is equals to or V of omega t. We can write V of omega t. This value is changing because this is equal to Vm sine omega t. This V is changing and we are representing by capital V's. तो जब ये स्मॉल v जो कि चेंज हो रहा है और उसका एक क्वांटिटी जो Vm है वो Vm और माइनस Vm के बीच में स्विंग हो रहा है, तो हम उसको एक डीसी क्वांटिटी से तो कन्वर्ट कर लिए कि वो आरएमएस क्वांटिटी जो है वो रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा है कि ये डीसी वैल्यू इस एसी के इक्विवेलेंट है। पर हर टाइम में इसका जो एंगल है वो तो वैल्यू चेंज हो रहा है। जैसे ये 90 डिग्री, ये हो गया, सॉरी ये 90 डिग्री हो गया आपका, ये हो गया आपका 45 डिग्रीज, इसी तरह यहाँ पर आपका हो गया 180 डिग्री. You can add one like this is as 135 degree, and you can have this is 270 degree, and you can say this angle is 360 degree. तो एक साइकिल कंप्लीट हो रहा है, तो उसको हम एंगुलर रिप्रेजेंटेशन में कर सकते हैं क्या? लाइक रेफरेंस इज अ साइन वेव. बहुत सारी किताब में रेफरेंस कोसाइन वेव होंगे, तो उसके लिए अलग मेथड होगा, बट नियरली इट्स लाइक लुकिंग एट how you start with. You can start with 0, you can start with the peak value. तो अगर हम स्टार्ट करते हैं कि 0 से, तो यानी हम इसका वर्टिकल प्रोजेक्शन देख रहे हैं, प्रोजेक्शन इन द वाई एक्सिस. तो ये आपका हो गया वाई एक्सिस, ये हो गया एक्स एक्सिस. तो इसका जो कंपोनेंट टुवर्ड्स द वाई एक्सिस हम उसको नोटिफाई कर रहे हैं. तो यहाँ पर अगर एक वैल्यू हो गया, सपोज एक वोल्टेज वेक्टर हो गया V, हाँ, तो इसका अगर हम यहां से देखें तो इफ आई वांट टू सी फ्रॉम हियर, तो हमको ये डॉट ही दिखेगा, बिकॉज इफ आई वांट टू हैव अ वर्टिकल प्रोजेक्शन, सो इफ आई लुक एट फ्रॉम दिस विंडो फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट हैंड साइड ऑन दिस एक्स एक्सिस विंडो, इफ आई वांट टू सी, सो इट लुक्स लाइक अ डॉट, सो आई एम गेटिंग अ डॉट ओवर हियर. So after 45 degree, like after 45 degree, the same phasor, we cannot say this is a vector, like this is a phasor, so same phasor is V over here, but after an angle of 45 degree. So if I, after angle of 45 degree, if I have the vertical projection, it will come like this. So it is the V angle of 45 degree. This angle is V angle of 45 degree. In phasor form, we can represent that after 45 degree, this is the angular change. If the magnitude is now, this is a V, so here we are writing a V angle of 90 degree. Like after a 90 degree rotation, what is its projection in the y-axis? So similarly, we can have the, like we can also give a notation here. If some value is given here V, let me complete that. If I have a like projection at angle 90 degree, we can have V angle 90. Similarly, if we have a projection at 180 degree, obviously we get a dot, but all the terms will be positive till 180 degree. अगर मैं 180 डिग्री के बाद जा रहा हूं, तो इसके बाद मुझे जो भी वैल्यूज मिलेंगे वो सब नेगेटिव होंगे, और उसके हिसाब से आपके एंगल्स उसी हिसाब से चेंज होते जाएंगे. लाइक दिस इज 0, so we can have 0 position, 1 position and 2 position. So here also 0, 1 and 2. उस तरह हमारे सारे पोजीशंस जैसे जैसे यहाँ पर एंगुलर चेंज होंगे, तो हम बोल सकते हैं कि दिस इज, इफ दिस इज हियर वी आर राइटिंग इन टर्म्स ऑफ ओमेगा टी, okay, we can have this vector rotating at omega t in the anti-clockwise direction, which is having the same meaning of this waveform moving in the right hand side direction. So in this way we can have a relation in the phasor, converting this to sine wave equation, the mathematical equation in this sine wave we would like to represent in this here. So let us say this is a V1 in this term, so we can represent here V1 is equal to V angle Depending on what we are writing here, thus we can write in this term. So we can give a phasor notation to it. So this is what we are learning here. And what we can do is we can write also as an angle of 0 degree with this symbol equation as V1 omega t Vm sin omega t, we can convert into with angular 0 degree. And in some of the books, like this magnitude is and it can be written as V. Also, the maximum value is here Vm. So this magnitude can also be given as, मतलब ये magnitude को हम V लिख सकते हैं या फिर हम इसको Vm भी लिख सकते हैं. तो अगर हम Vm लिखते हैं तो मैं यहाँ पर लिख सकता हूँ कि V1m is equal to Vm angle 0 degree. मतलब दोनों ही सही है, पर यहाँ पर डिफरेंस ये होगा कि अगर हम इसको Vm के टर्म में लिखते हैं तो यहाँ पर लेफ्ट हैंड साइड में भी V1m लिखें. तो बट यूजुअली जब फेजर हम लोग नोटिफिकेशन करते हैं तो ये जो टर्म्स होते हैं ये यूजुअली आरएमएस टर्म ही लिखे जाते हैं. तो यहाँ पर अगर आप Vm का आरएमएस क्वांटिटी अगर आप कन्वर्ट करो कि V1 का आरएमएस क्वांटिटी यहाँ लिखा जाए तो हमको आरएमएस वैल्यू ही मिलेगा. तो इस तरह हम क्या कर सकते हैं कि हम अगर सपोज इक्वेशन है related to this equation है, let us say V2 omega t is equals to Vm sin of omega t minus of phi. तो इसको हम क्या लिख सकते हैं कि V2 is the RMS quantity of this V2 and Vm का RMS quantity क्या है, ये है V, and that angle is, instead of having now 0 degree we can say it is minus of 5 degree. So whatever the minus 5, that same minus 5 is represented here. Suppose I write V3 omega t is equals to Vm sin of omega t plus of phi. So यहाँ पर भी वही लिखा जाएगा that V3 is equal to V angle plus of phi. अगर किसी किताब में Vm angle 0 डिग्री या Vm minus of phi है तो यहाँ पर भी V2m या V3m हो जाएगा. बाकी डिफरेंसेस कुछ नहीं है, मतलब यहाँ पर आपका जो टर्म्स है यूज हो रहे हैं वो सब आरएमएस टर्म होने से ठीक है. और आरएमएस टर्म और पीक वैल्यू में बस डिफरेंस होगा कि Vm से अगर रूट को डिवाइड करो तो आरएमएस टर्म मिल जाएगा. तो उसी तरह यहाँ पर V3 का वैल्यू है इज इक्वल टू V एंगल प्लस फाई. तो इससे आपको ये आपका फेजर नोटेशन आपको बहुत हेल्प करेगा टू सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स, इक्वेशंस, all the mathematical equation, because to solve we will see that for different load how this phasor notation is helping you out. So अभी एक एग्जांपल लेते हैं जहां पर V1 का वैल्यू 10 sin ओमेगा t है. तो हम इसको ओमेगा t लिखा है तो हम इसको एक रेफरेंस एक्सिस में दिखा सकते हैं एंड वी रिप्रेजेंट इट, लेट मी चेंज द कलर एंड सो दैट वी कैन रिप्रेजेंट इट V1 इन द x एक्सिस एज अ रेफरेंस एंड हम लोग उसको V1 यहाँ लिखे. ठीक है, तो the magnitude is, this is 10, so we can write here 10 by root 2 as magnitude. We can write like this, or better not to write in a phasor diagram so that it can be very clean. So we can represent here 0 and this is a vector V. So now current is written, some 5 is value, Im value, and sine of omega t minus 30. So minus 30 will be in the negative direction, and here you have got a current phasor, and that is given by capital I. Angle of this angle is minus of 30. So like that we can have a like clear picture, like V is, if starting from this x-axis the current is behind it. So if I draw the waveform of both, like we can see the waveform of both. So if I draw the waveform, if we have the voltage waveform in this dotted line, and then we can have the current waveform again. So let me have a voltage waveform, and this is V1 omega t. So if we have a current waveform, so here we can have a voltage and current in the y-axis, and here we have a omega t in the x-axis. So here after when the current is starting, when you put this term equal to 0, omega t minus 30 is equal to 0. This defines that omega t equals to 30. So omega t as 30, you start the value. This is 90, and let us say omega t is 30 from here. So at omega t 30, you have got a sine waveform. So obviously this waveform will be like start with this is the way it is, the waveform will look like. So what is the reflection out of it is that this is the current waveform I1 omega t. So what is the reflection is that at time t equals to 0, at time t equals to 0 you have the voltage is 0 but the current is negative value. Obviously when omega t is equal to 0, you can say omega t is equal to 0, this is, or omega t0, you can give a name like at t0 or omega t0. This value is equal to 0 means sine of 0 is 0 and sine of minus 30 is negative. So current is negative value and we can say the current is lagging the voltage. The current is lagging the voltage. We get the reflection out of these two. And how much degree it is lagging? The current is lagging the voltage by 30 degree. Lagging, I am using the term lagging और उसके बाद मैं लिख रहा हूँ 30 डिग्री, दोनों करेक्ट है. सो इस लैग मतलब पीछे की तरफ 30 डिग्री में है. और when I say it is then there is another term we can understand, that term is, another term is called leading. So leading term will come when you have got, instead of having the current equation like that, so if you have a current equation like I2 omega t is equal to 5 sine of omega t plus supposedly let's say 45 degree. So obviously this means that omega t at minus 45 degree it will going to start. So if you have this waveforms, if you have the waveform, so this waveform, let us say this represent a sine wave, and here you have got this waveform is sine wave, and which is nothing but v of v1 omega t, and you have a current equation which is omega t plus 45 degree, so it is starting at minus 45 degree. So minus 45 means for a better clarity you would draw that negative waveform also of the v1 omega t, and so that you can get where is minus 45 degree. So minus 45 degree you got it. So if you draw the minus 45 degree, the minus 45 degree waveform will start from here. So obviously it will be like shifting everything on the other side. So it is like, so you can get a minus 45 degree waveform and leading. So you can get a picture like this. So in this way the current waveform is shown, and this is the current waveform I2 omega t, which leads, which is given by this equation. I do not know with leading or lagging, we will come to it just now. So from here we get the value of I2 at t equals to 0 or omega t equals to 0. What we observe that the current is having some value when the voltage is 0. That means that the current is ahead of the voltage, and we can say the current is leading the voltage by 45 degrees. The current is leading the voltage because this value is minus of 45, and current is leading the voltage by an angle of 45 degree. So when I'm saying lagging and I'm saying plus 30, these are both correct. And I'm saying leading and I'm writing 45 degree, it is correct. So the term that I am using lag on lead, मतलब पीछे है, lead मतलब आगे है. So and if I draw the phasor diagram of it, so again we have got a reference line with the given in the x-axis. So reference line is the here with voltage V and the current which is angle, how I write? So I can say V1 is equal to V angle of 0 degree and I2 is equals to I angle of 45 degrees because it is leading. So if it is leading with the angle of, because here it is plus 45, so that's why it is 45 over here. So now we can draw the current waveform, current phasor, and this is what the current phasor is I, and the angle that has been rotated is 45 degree, and this can be the I angle 45 degree. So as you see that the reference axis is x-axis and you got a current waveform like this. So if you see both the things together, अभी दोनों को एक साथ देखते हैं, देन इट विल बी मच क्लियर. यू कैन सी दैट यहाँ पर क्या होता है ना, करंट वोल्टेज से 30 डिग्री लैग कर रहा है. और यहाँ पर इक्वेशन भी देखते हैं, तो इक्वेशन के बाद मोर क्लियर हो जाएगा. यहाँ पर ओमेगा टी -30 है, तो इसलिए यहाँ पर आपका जो करंट का वैल्यू होगा, वो जो करंट I1 इज I एंगल ऑफ -30 होगा, और V का वैल्यू होगा V एंगल ऑफ 0 डिग्री. अब 0 डिग्री में V रहा, करंट रहा -30 डिग्री में, और कहा गया कि लैगिंग बाय 30 डिग्री. उसी तरह यहाँ पर आप देखें कि वोल्टेज वही रहा 0 डिग्री और करंट है +45. सो I इज इक्वल टू I +45. सो I एंगल 45 डिग्री, तो I ऊपर की तरफ रहा एंड वी गॉट द वैल्यू एज I इज लीड बाय एंगल ऑफ 45 डिग्री. तो यहाँ पर आपको इसको मिल गया कि लीडिंग बाय 45 डिग्री. तो इस तरह हमको लैगिंग और लीडिंग दो नए टर्म यूज हुए. तो लैगिंग 30 डिग्री इज करेक्ट, लीडिंग 45 डिग्री इज करेक्ट. तो इसमें हम कह सकते हैं कि वोल्टेज इज, इसको हम ऐसे ही बोल सकते हैं, वोल्टेज इज लीडिंग बाय 30 डिग्री. कि वोल्टेज करंट से 30 डिग्री लीड कर रहा है. अगर करंट एक्स एक्सिस में हो गया तो वोल्टेज उससे आगे कितना है 30 डिग्री में. तो वोल्टेज इज लीडिंग बाय 30 डिग्री इज ऑल्सो अ करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. तो यहां पर हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं कि यहाँ पर जैसे लिखा है कि करंट इज लीडिंग द वोल्टेज बाय 45 डिग्री, करंट आगे है वोल्टेज से, तो उसका मतलब ये भी होगा कि वोल्टेज करंट से 45 डिग्री पीछे है, तो वोल्टेज इज लैगिंग द करंट बाय एंगल ऑफ 45 डिग्री. कि वोल्टेज करंट से 45 डिग्री पीछे. तो इस हिसाब से अगर आप लिखोगे तो आप फेजर डायग्राम, फेजर रिप्रेजेंटेशन भी कर सकते हो. तो इसको थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लेक्स करके भी हम लोग दिखा सकते हैं. जैसे अगर यही क्वेश्चंस को पूछा होता, लाइक एन एग्जांपल, we are taking an example where suppose you have got an example like this, like V1 is equal to 10 sin omega t और current is 5 cos omega t. अब पूछा गया कि यहाँ पर आप बताओ कि करंट किससे कौन लैग कर रहा है या लीड कर रहा है, कैसे बताएंगे. तो सबसे पहले इंपॉर्टेंट चीज है कि आप दोनों को एक कोफिशिएंट यूज करो. जैसे यहाँ साइन है तो यहाँ पर भी साइन, या यहाँ पर कॉस है तो यहाँ पर भी कॉस. तो एक काम करते हैं, लेट अस से V1 is equal to 10 हम साइन में रखते हैं पहले. तो यहाँ पर I1 को क्या हो जाएगा 5, यहाँ cos है हम उसको साइन में रखना चाहते हैं, तो cos को साइन में रखने से जो भी वैल्यू है तो उसमें +30 डिग्री कर देंगे. तो ये एक स्टेटमेंट हो गया करेक्ट. उसी तरह अगर हम करंट को ही रेफरेंस रखना चाहते हैं, जैसे कि 5 cos को हम लोग रेफरेंस रखना चाहते हैं, तो cos ओमेगा टी हो गया. तो और V1 को हम लिखे हैं 10 साइन की जगह, यहाँ पर हम जैसे साइन है इसको हम cos में लिखना चाहते हैं, तो साइन की जगह cos लिखेंगे तो cos ऑफ ओमेगा टी -90 डिग्री हो गया. तो अगर हम दोनों को cos में रिप्रेजेंट कर सकते हैं या फिर दोनों को साइन, एक साइन में रहेगा एक cos में रहेगा, तो आंसर रॉन्ग आएगा. सो यू हैव टू कीप एवरीथिंग इन आइदर अ साइन टर्म और इन अ cos टर्म. Then the magnitude will not make a difference in the lag and lead. Only the thing is that omega t, how much is plus and subtracted, that is important. Plus or minus, that is important. So here let us draw any one of it. So here, because sine is very easy to conveniently draw, so that is just like we are habituated with the sine waveform, that is why we are doing. So those who are habituated with the cosine also, it doesn't make any difference, only the looking perspective will different. So here we can have a voltage waveform, and current what we see is it is omega t starting with, so we can write here V1 is equal to 10 angle 0 and I1 is equal to 5 angle plus 90, no? So plus 90 like this. It is written in degrees, not in radian per seconds. This is in degrees only. So here this is the phasor form, and the waveform how to draw. You draw the value of the V here, and the current is, we have to start the sign when this term is equal to minus this term is equal to 0, yani omega t plus 90 is equal to 0, so omega t is equal to -90. So for that we just need to have a like negative of that, so that we get a -90 degree here. So at -90 degree we will have the picture, and then we can draw the current waveform, and we can draw the current waveform like this. So here this waveform will give us the current equation waveform, And looking at time t equals to 0, what I can find is that at voltage is 0, but the current is having a peak value. So the current is leading the voltage by 90 degree. The current is leading the voltage by angle 90 degree. That is the conclusion we can draw from here. If the question is asked, tell the phase angle between the angular lag, how much is the current is. Suppose question is how much the current lags the voltage. How much the current lags the voltage, but you find that current is leading the voltage by 90 degree. So you can get a statement of how much the current lags the voltage. You can give a negative sign to it and you can write the statement of it. Or you can have you can say current is leading the voltage by an angle of 90 degree or lagging by an angle of minus 90 degree. So but the right way of giving a right expression is like current is leading the voltage by 90 degree. In this way also you can write, as it is very clearly visible from the phasor diagram. But if the question is in this form also, you can write lags the voltage by an angle of minus 90 degree. So that statement need to be synchronized with lead and the plus value of the degree. Lag, lead, all the things values are usually in the positive. You can see that in the previous one also all the terms are given in the positive values. So let me just show you there. So here you can see that the 45 degrees. So whenever we are writing here minus 30, fine. Here we are writing plus 45, but all the terms when you degrees we are adding in the positive values and giving a term, appropriate term, lagging 30, leading 45. You can have instead of lagging, you can say leading minus 30. So those terms can be like shuffled, but more appropriately, if all the terms positive, it is good, and lag, lead, this to be specified, it is good. So this is the overall concept. तो हम लोग ये concept सीखे कि आप सबसे important चीज है कि आप कोई भी दो equation दिया है तो उस दोनों equation के जो terms हैं sin या cosine term या sin term पहले उनको समान कीजिए, फिर एक को reference ले सकते हैं, जिसको reference लिए उसको और दूसरे जो terms है उसे subtract करेंगे, या फिर you can have a subtraction or you can have like either one is there, you can have subtract with the first one. If you take the current as a reference, you can make this term. Suppose you take a current as a reference also, you can write. Here also you have taken a term like I1 is equal to 5 cos omega t. So if some student is interested, like I will go for this is as a waveform. So you can say that I1 is equal to, this is a waveform you get is the value of the I1. I1 as equal to 5 cos omega t. And V is equal to 10 cos of omega t minus 90. So it is starting at omega t equals 90. So at this place you have got a, so let me change the color. So at this place you have got a cosine waveform of, that is why the cosine waveform is not preferable, because it's starting from 0, it is quite easier to draw, and starting from a peak value it is quite difficult to draw. That is why it is preferred to have a sine wave as a reference. So if I can join these two, this line, because it is starting at 90 degree, we are starting at 90 degree, that is why it is starting from here, and the magnitude is high, a little bit higher made, and here it is starting from 0 degree, because it is cos omega t. Now if I extend this line here, it also gives me the same waveform of this, and this is both having the same waveform. So it's up to the, like you can have any one of these, both will give you the same result. Another thing I was saying, that if you want a current waveform as a reference, suppose if somebody is saying that omega t plus 90 degree is equal to theta. If they want to change the variable from omega t to theta. So what is the omega t? Omega t is theta minus 90 degree. So I can rewrite this entire equation as V1 is equal to 10 sine of, instead of omega t, I will write theta minus 90 degree, and the current I1 I will write 5 sine of theta. So I can have this equation converted from the previous one like this now. So if I have that equation, so what will be the waveform of the current and the voltage? Let us have that draw, and we can also see that what is the difference we are getting. So current is now made reference intensely from omega t, we change the variable to theta. So if I have the theta over here, so let us say I am drawing the current waveform with a sine wave. This is exactly what we are drawing. So let us say this is the current I1. So now we have the V1 here, it is starting at omega t is equal to 90 degree. So this is the 90 degree point, and here I want to draw the value of the a little bit of higher than this, so that it justify the 10. This is very high, but I'm just drawing in a phasor so that the angular changes can be reflected. Okay, and if I draw the negative of it, so it will be moving like this. So this is what we get a V1, and here we get the values of I1. So to avoid confusion, let me remove this term, and here we get terms like this. So what we can get is the current is here 0 and the voltage is here negative. So we can have also the thing is that, okay, current is I is equal to angle I1 is equal to I angle 0 degree, and the V1 is equal to 10. Let us say V, because I want to just eliminate the 10 by root 2 writing every time. So V angle minus 90 degree. So this reflects also that voltage is lagging the current. So we can write is that voltage is lagging the current by 90 degree. So lagging term and 90 degree. So let us see the previous one at the same time, so that we can have a reflection of both. So you can see that we are writing here 10 angle 0, then we are writing 5 angle 90. The current is leading the voltage, or we can write voltage is lagging the current. So both the waveforms what we draw, both the waveforms are having the same picture out of it. So we can have the same picture of like here is the picture, here the voltage and current. So we just have a like shifting in this shifting this x-axis here. So we can have a shifting in x-axis, so that represent that if the current is 0 at this time, the voltage is negative. So that is what we have done. If the current is 0, the voltage is negative, and that we can clearly see here in this diagram. We can clearly see if the current is 0, the voltage is on the back. So here we can say if the current is in the x-axis, the voltage is in the negative y-axis. So this is V angle minus 90, and this one is I angle of 0 degree. So you can have a phasor notation in this way, current in the x and the voltage in the negative, or you can have like voltage in the x and current in the positive y-axis, I angle 90 degree. You can have in this way also, you can have the representation. So that is what you can have a representation, and you learn how to represent and in the waveform and the phasor. In the coming videos, we will have other discussion on the AC circuit. Thank you very much.